from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Flames offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll try the left side. He's out past the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To the air, it's Houck. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense. Understanding responsibility football. Playing the first option. Playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Flames line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
There he goes. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Stanley. Let's take just a moment to talk about New Mexico State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
They'll run play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the grab. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's King.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Caught near the sticks. It's Freeman. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. It's complete to the right. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. It'll be first and goal from the 2. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggies. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice.
Turning it on. Inside the 40. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Flames. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stanley. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the run, it's Coleman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Hand off from the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Flames now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Yeah, this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Creates a little room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. The Flames look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. He'll pitch it. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. That's caught. It's Freeman.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to throw, it's House. Heaves it deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long through the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They'll go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, he was open, he had an opportunity, just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. Little missed opportunity.
Breaks into the open. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Trying to bully their way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. They're trying to slam it in. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And it's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that kind of tells you how the season's gone for this squad. Just whether it's the offense, whether it's the defense, now it's the special teams, missing a makeable kick. It's been that kind of year.
Trying to escape and get it himself. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's King. Still on his feet at the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces.
The Flames will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Snap in the shotgun. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Flames will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. The give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
There he goes. Touchdown, Liberty. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. At the 45 on its way. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and excel.
Ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And the Aggies line it up with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. He's going for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
That makes the score New Mexico State 28, Liberty 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Hout. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Flames will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll try the right side. Shakes off the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They're testing the right side here. Fighting off the defender.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Flames have a lot of options on second and inches. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Hey, coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Flames will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off the play fake on first down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Throwing right. He's got an open man. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Makes the catch. It's Freeman. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Fakes the grab on the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 3.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And in this game, this guy has shown you why he's one of the best in the country. He has so much ability at the running back position. Speed, quickness, the ability to break tackles, unbelievable vision. Already now with 150 yards rushing, the defense has no answer for him. They've got to find a way to slow this guy down.
The Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looking downfield, it's Hout. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Flames! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock, we're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
And the Flames in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Flames are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Up-tempo for the offense.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
To the air, it's Howe. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's King. And it's on the ground. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Touchdown, New Mexico State. A great catch and run for 6. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield, it's Howe. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Here's the handoff. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Number 9.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the change to measure this one. the Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Quarterback strolling away from heat. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Here's a throw downfield late. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offense